everyone, welcome back to Shri FC, and today I'm going to dissect and give my post-match thoughts on a victory against Tottenham Hotspur yesterday in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg, which was a very important victory which has given us at least you can say one step in the direction of the final, which will be played against either a winner of Arsenal or Liverpool. So starting off with the match, and as always I always look into the lineup that we played in this match. And with us, we knew that Andreas Christensen was out of this match. We also have sadly a bit of news of Thiago Silva and N'Golo Conte suffering with COVID. So I hope they recover very quickly. And so they were out of this match. So we went with a bit of surprising shape where we played a mixture of 4-2-2-2 and a 3-5-2. And if you want even more proper analysis, I advise you to give a follow to Carefree Tactics. He's a fantastic account on Twitter and he gave a very good analysis of all of this. And Chelsea played a mixture of 3-5-2, 4-2-2 and 4-4-2, where overall we lined up with, if you can say in a 3-5-2, we lined up with Azpilicueta, Sarr and Rudiger in the back three, with Kepa Arrizabalaga as a goalkeeper, Alonso was as a left wing back, Ziyech was the right wing back, Saul and Jorginho were in the middle, and Mason Mount, Lukaku and Havertz were as forward. But if you see the match more properly, we sometimes even played 4-2-2-2 with Havertz, Lukaku up top, Mount, Ziyech behind them, Jorginho, Saul in the midfield, back four of Alonso, Azpilicueta, and then the midfield defense two of Rudiger and Sarr. So it was such a good mixture, such a hybrid formation, which caught AntonioConte off guard and which caught Tottenham off guard. And I have to say that Chelsea were absolutely on the case of Tottenham from the start. Now Tottenham played their mostly full strength 11 by you can say a Serge Reguilon or a Ryan Sessegnon, which most probably would have started over your Matt Doherty as a left wing back. But overall it was mostly a full strength Tottenham 11 and they were battered from start to finish. The match started with Chelsea being very high intensity, pressing Tottenham from the start, and that brought the first goal from Chelsea, where Tottenham defense again was sleeping. Kai Havertz made a run behind where Alonso passed the ball to him, and Kai Havertz, you can say, I still think it was going in the net, so he put the shot in, it hit the Tottenham player and went in the net, and that was 1-0 Chelsea. And in some minutes after that, Chelsea also got the second goal, which again was very, very comical. Again, a goal that will remind you of the Kieran Trippier own goal, which he scored many years ago at Stamford Bridge. And again, Tottenham put their own misery away. Again, overall, Chelsea dominated the game. Again, Chelsea created numerous chances where the scoreline flattered Tottenham. There easily could have been Chelsea 4, Tottenham 0, Chelsea 5, Tottenham 0. But in the end, it has finished Chelsea 2, Tottenham 0. And it still gives Tottenham a chance to come back into the match, come back into the leg overall. But again, Chelsea needed 2 goals from an opponent mistake. So this is one aspect of the game that Chelsea has to improve. Because again, finishing was not clinical. Again, Chelsea could have put the match to sword. They didn't. And again, we have left some chance for opposition to come back, which we shouldn't. But overall, going into this leg with so much injuries, winning it 2 leg, making it easier for the second leg, is most things that Chelsea fans would have asked for in the first leg. Now, looking at this from a Tottenham perspective, I'm a Chelsea fan, but looking at their perspective, they have been hammered. And like the manager said after the finishing of the match, that we are far away from the level of Chelsea. I think Tottenham fans should appreciate AntonioConte and understand where he's coming from the statement. Sometimes it's not tough to accept that a level is behind. Tottenham played their first 11 and they were absolutely schooled by Chelsea's B team. They were absolutely schooled. The defense of Davinson Sanchez, you can say Tanganga, Ben Davis, is an horrific defense. We should not be playing for a top 4 club or a club that has aspiration to finish in the top 4. Emerson Royal is one of the worst fullbacks I've seen in the league. And I'm being pretty honest, he's one of the worst fullbacks I've seen in this league. And Matt Doherty has been one of the worst signings that I've seen made by a club in a long, long time. Oliver Skip and Højbjerg are fine and good player, but they have no creativity in between them. And Ndombele has been not preferred by Jose Mourinho, has not been preferred by AntonioConte. His work ethic has always been cautioned. So again, he's not a player that's working up to the system. And then you've got Harry Kane, Son and Moura, who have to do a lot of things themselves. So if Tottenham are a properly smart run club, they'll dwell into the market, they'll get some players, especially in the midfield area, fullback area and defense area, and they will strengthen themselves and try to get a top 4. Still, they are in the driving seat to get top 4. Still, they have no European football to be concerned of, and they still have good enough quality to finish above Arsenal and Manchester United. But if they want to become a top team, competing with likes of City, Liverpool, Chelsea, qualifying for Champions League regularly, and even doing well in the Champions League, they need to rebuild this side a lot, because that defensive performance was an absolute disgrace. That was horrific from every account. And if it was a Manchester City or Liverpool, the scoreline could easily have been 5 or 6-0. So the scoreline flattered Tottenham. And now, finally, at the end, looking at Chelsea perspective, then that's a magnificent win for us. And now we are slowly again building momentum. After the capitulation and awful performance against Brighton, we have responded well back. We got a 2-2 draw against Liverpool, where we were 2-0 down, and we responded back in a very good fashion. And a match where it seemed like we could have lost 4-5-0. Chelsea players never gave up. And from being 2-0 down against one of the most dangerous side in the world in Liverpool, we came back. And now in the Carabao Cup semi-final first leg against AntonioConte's Tottenham, who have been undefeated under his managerial era, this was a very good victory, which again slowly builds momentum before the epic game next week on January 15th against Manchester City. Because that game is do or die. If Chelsea win that game, they remain in the title race. If they don't win this game, they are 100% out of it. Mathematically, they might be in, but you know that mostly they're out. And now, on the final note, we still cannot say this tie is finished, but Chelsea have one step foot in the final. Until something catastrophic happens, Chelsea are through. Tottenham need to beat Chelsea either 3-0 in the next match or 2-0 and take it to penalties. And against this Chelsea side, a Chelsea side that has Chesterfield to play in a FA Cup with the rest their players, I think Tottenham have left themselves too much to come back. And if Tottenham really want to score goals against Chelsea, they will have to open up and Chelsea can counter. So Chelsea really have one foot in the final, but this is football, and again we cannot say everything. So this was my post-match reaction on our victory against Tottenham Hotspur in the Carabao Cup first leg. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do not forget to hit on the like button, subscribe button, and please keep supporting the channel. Thank you everyone, and hope you all have a very good day.